We are basically a data engineering company with expertise in back end and front end architecture and implementation. We lacked expertise in designing effective, appealing, functional UIs and providing a rich user experience. So our front ends tend to be very flat and much more suitable for engineers. So we were looking for a partner who would help bring our applications into, I would say, the 21st century, kind of make them a little bit more modern, use some of the latest technologies and widgets. And while searching for a partner that could actually help us design better front ends, we found Neo. We needed somebody who actually had experience with kind of the current best practices and the best in class implementation or design ideas for a lot of the modern websites. Things have evolved quite a bit in the last 20 years, from flashing buttons and moving text. So we needed somebody who could really help us design classy, user-friendly websites, who had kind of experience in different domains and kind of had been around the block a few times. So that was an important factor. The second thing was communication. A lot of our clients are in the US, we are in the US, and to be able to work with a company, and guide them through the business requirements over the phone and kind of communicate effectively and have them communicate effectively back to us, that was very important. So that was the second criteria. And the third one I would say is professionalism. Um, we were looking for somebody who was reliable and who would deliver in a timely manner a quality product. And we found all those things in Neo. There were many times where we had to push them because there was a sudden deadline that we had to deliver to, and Neo rose to the challenge and was able to turn things around quickly. Essentially, we were able to create, give Neo a business case, a use case, and they would typically get back to us within a matter of 3 to 4 days with some initial ideas, which might be wireframes or PowerPoint slides. And then we kind of go back and forth, kind of refine the ideas, think about alternatives, and work with our clients. And then kind of once we kind of agree on something that makes sense, we would then take those wireframes and convert it to visual design, where we're adding a lot more color, we're making it look a lot more closer to what the final product would look like, and choosing fonts, backgrounds, all that kind of stuff. And then once the visual design looked good, the next step would be converting that into HTML that we would then give to our team to kind of integrate it with Angular, with the backend APIs. So with the separation of design from the implementation and having the experts work on the design, it really helped us sort of focus on what was important to us and what we were good at. And it also streamlined the whole development process. They're not afraid to push back based on their experience when they feel that there's a certain design idea or thought that would not be conducive to functionality or would actually hamper the user experience. that I find that that has been borne out over time, over the years that we have worked with them, that even when we've kind of gone ahead and ignored their advice, it's been at our own peril. The second thing I would say is their ability to deliver in a crunch. We've had occasions when, for one reason or the other, we had to turn things around quickly, both on the implementation side, but also on the design and mock-up side. And Neo was able to deliver in a short time span. And finally, they do have a pretty good understanding of design. What elements on a page would actually make the site appealing and easier to use for the end user. They have a lot of experience with that. In terms of return on investment or business benefit, I would say that very often companies ignore, the end user design, focusing more on the back end or, on just providing functionality instead of providing a better user experience. Unfortunately, in this day and age, that is a critical mistake. No one wants to drive an Ambassador, even if it has a Ferrari engine. So working with Neo, we've actually been able to really up our game in terms of providing much better user interfaces and much improved user experience from an end user perspective. From a development process perspective, it has also helped us because it has allowed us to focus on those aspects of the development process that we are naturally good at, and letting Neo focus on the things that they can add value, which is in terms of design and user experience. And overall, with this, it has actually helped us with our client engagement. We've actually got clients that are much happier with the overall look and feel of the applications now that we have a professional partner that we're working with who can help design better interfaces.